Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered! Today, it's going to be a Patreon cast on patreon.com/FalconPaladin for the week of July the 1st, maybe? I'm not entirely sure at this point, but yeah, this showed up originally on that website for people who are subscribed to me for at least $1 a month over there. And, yeah, here we go. A ZVP on Destination. Top side of the map, we have the red Zerg player. It is InControl, who sadly did pass away last year. And in the bottom side of the map, it is the yellow Protoss player, LaLush, who is a Swedish player, who actually did a lot more in StarCraft 2 than he did in Brood War. Like, to the point that there are strategy guides that are named after him in Wings of Liberty, dealing with basically Zerg stuff, right? Zerg stuff, TVZ balance suggestions, talking about the importance of micro back in 2010. I mean, he's the guy. So I'm interested to see what he does here in Brood War. Nice little 360, was like a 540. You toss down their drone for InControl. He does go, oh, snap. That is a straight up 9 pool. Is that not what that was? One Overlord here, not another Overlord. Wow, so this is aggressive, man. I'm going to tell you, a lot of the games that I have from InControl are him being a list of all the replays I have, and all of them are, not all of them, a lot of them are like 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 4 minutes, 6 minutes. They don't tend to go very long. He's very capable of playing them, but he's a very aggressive Zerg player who prefers to end the game faster, which I could totally understand. And we'll see. So this is why you probe scout, everyone. This is because you need to know if there are lings coming early, and based on this build, absolutely this is an aggressive play. Now, look at this. He's walling off the bottom of the ramp with the forge. He's not going to expand just quite yet. He's going to go ahead and toss down some cannons on the high ground, would be my guess. Maybe one right here, maybe one back here. Hard for lings to get a surround on. Or sure, one right here, which is easy for lings to get a surround on. We'll see what the thinking is behind that. I don't know, but you'll notice he's not expanding. If your opponent opens one base as a Zerg player against you in your Protoss, your plans for going Forge Fast Expand just went out the window. They're gone. Do not do it. You will die. So the probe's here just to make sure how many lings come out of these eggs, and the answer is that's 6, and another 2 on the way. That's going to be 8 lings, man, and this probe is buying precious, precious time for LaLush to get his defense up back home, and to the point that I admit I don't quite understand why Zerg players spend so much time trying to kill this probe. I get it. You don't want him here harassing your drones. You don't want him here scouting everything that you're doing for the rest of all time. But look at this. Look at how many, finally they get it. But look how much lost time there is. And I mean, at this stage, you know you got scouted as well. So, I mean, you're not doing anything down here, are you? Is it even possible? What is this, 10? Oh, I didn't shift click there. It is 10. So 10 Zerglings is a good number. But, I mean, Cannon 1, Cannon 2, Nexus, Cannon 3. LaLush is going to be so far ahead. He even felt safe enough to toss down a Nexus, which the expansion is coming up here for InControl. So it's not like he's just one base in it for all time and eternity. But the lings are going to try to jump around the backside here. Probes are here to block a little bit. That cannon going to finish. See, look, that one jumped on and killed. That first cannon was easily sniped by these Zerglings. A bunch of them died, but there are really only 4 left. That went way better than I felt it did for LaLush at that moment. Okay, well, in the end, sure, this cannon died real fast, but so did most of the lings for InControl. So, is he getting speed? Doesn't have enough gas, I don't think, at this point to go for speed. He definitely doesn't have enough now. Does he already have it? Did that come through and I missed it in the production tab? That's probably what happened. They are pretty zippy, but it's harder to tell when they're going short distances compared to when they're going long distances. I can't imagine. Yeah, he must have gotten speed. There's no way he has 50 gas right now. Well, okay, he just got a lair. And a third hatch coming along the right side here, too. So we're settling into a pretty normal standard macro game at this stage. Nothing too crazy. 1 cannon died in exchange for like 7 Zerglings. So not a fantastic trade if you're InControl, but he got scouted when he went for the pool first, and as a result, couldn't get a lot done. That's usually how it works in StarCraft, man. And really, in any RTS game, right? If your initial strategy is to be aggressive and it gets scouted by your opponent and they can respond to it and they know what to do, you're never going to win with it. It's just, I can't think of an RTS where it's like, if you're aggressive, and even if your opponent sees it coming, they can't stop it because then it gets really boring to play because everybody just rushes all the time and the game dies in obscurity. I'm sure there have been examples of this. I'm not saying it's never happened in all of the world, but if you do it, your game is not very good and it will die. So Overlord scouting things out, saying what? Just trying to see the probe saturation, trying to see if there's a second gas taken, trying to see if, you know, there's a cybernetic score, and there is. Cybercore coming in here. I like the double expand from InControl very much, though. Going for that third base to try to catch up economically was great. Spire coming in already, which means there's a Stargate coming in from LaLush, and this is going to be a little tight. The Zealot is trying to scout things, trying to scout the presence of a Spire, and does scout the presence of a Spire. Now he can die in peace. Maybe he's going to try to kill a drone, but look at him. He's not even microing. He's like, all right, good. Came here to do what I wanted to do. I wanted to scout that Spire, and now I know what you're doing. So Citadel of Adun and a Stargate coming in, which very easily could be a Corsair DT style opening. We haven't seen a lot of that on the channel. It's a very particular opening that did have its heyday, but didn't last forever. And as a result, it's not in every ZVP that we see. Again, if it was every ZVP, Zerg would handle it every single time. The reason StarCraft has succeeded for as long as it has is because there are many strategies that are all very good, and you have to scout to see which one is coming or you're going to die. This Zealot. Let's take down a couple Zerglings, but not super effective. He got surrounded by a whole bunch of Zealots, or by Zerglings, which is bad. Templar Archives coming in from LaLush. This definitely could be a DT Corsair play, man. I mean, Scourger already on the way. There's a Corsair out. Looking for them Overlords. Does find one along the right side here. Probably going to die. There's really no saving it at this stage. There are Scourge. Or were they just in production? Maybe they were just in production. Which is not enough. Being in production is not enough to help. Oh my gosh, he's going to Mutalisks. We've seen InControl do this before. We've seen him go Mutalisk against Protoss. Dude, that assimilator might go down. 3, 2, 1. Wow. Good snipe on the assimilator. That Zealot was not in position in time. The Dragoon couldn't kill the Lings enough in time. And that second gas is gone. That really slows down the LaLush's plans to make a lot of Corsairs here. He's making 2 DTs, though. Look at this. Mutalisks. Mutas are out. Why? Okay, InControl made 3 Mutalisks, guys. For reasons I don't fully understand, it's, what are 3 Mutas supposed to do for you here? Like, I can understand low numbers of Mutalisks if you've got a lot of Plague Science Vessels running around against a Terran player, but that's not what this is. This is someone who has a lot of Corsairs. Like, even if these are perfectly microed, I don't think these 3 Mutalisks are going to kill the number of Corsairs that are out. Free one here. Oh, wow. What an abrupt about face there from LaLush. Pretty good reaction time. I'm going to tell you. 3 more Mutas on the way. All right. Fine. We're committing to Mutalisks right now. Which, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one, to be honest. Every time we've seen a Zerg player try to go a lot of Mutalisks against Protoss, when they already have a Corsair group out, it just doesn't go great for them. Usually they can't defend well, they can't attack well. Like, anytime they're holding still, as the DT comes into the right side here, anytime they're holding still against Corsairs, they die. Which, in a defensive situation where you're trying to hold off an incoming attack, you can't really run away. And offensively, if you're trying to get stuff done, you can run away, but then you're not getting anything done. Don't ya know? Anyway, hit that like button if you're enjoying this thus far, whether it's on Patreon or whether it is just on YouTube a month after it posts on Patreon. Just help the algorithm know that I'm here. And leave me a comment, because I'll read it. I always do. You know that. You guys know that. More cannons coming in just because he knows about the Mutalisk count. It's getting a little dicey. There's 6 of them. It's a better number for these Corsairs, but it's mostly going to be Hydralisks. So this is something we've seen from InControl 2. A strategy, one that he actually kind of helped pioneer, is this Hydralisk Lurker strategy. And just mass it off 3 bases. With good micro, you can make it happen. We've seen it done. It doesn't always work, and when it doesn't work, it looks real bad. So, man, the Muta's coming in here really Scourge. No. Cannons. Oh, lost a Corsair there. A little bit sloppy there from LaLush. That's okay. It's not game ending or anything like that, but definitely if you're playing against Zerg, get Storm. These poor drones rallied way down here because it's the same rally for your hatcheries, for workers, as it is for army units. Pain. That is one of the quality of life improvements in StarCraft 2 is workers rally to minerals and start mining, and your army units that come out of hatcheries have a different rally point. It's so nice. And you kind of take it for granted if you haven't really played Brood War for a while, or if ever. High Templar out. They have Storm. We got 2 bases. Gateway. Alright. More Corsairs on the way because obviously, yes, you're going to want more Corsairs with the mutas that are flying around. Overlord has speed, which means it can run. It's not faster than the Corsairs, though, so it can run, but I don't think it can hide, I believe would be the correct explanation for that one. Dark Templar gonna get caught out, accomplish nothing, and then die. Scourge group arriving just a minute too late to crash on top of these Corsairs, and it is Lurker Aspect. So there you go, Lurker Aspect coming in. We're in control. We've seen him do the strategy before. It's not mass muta. It's about 6 of them just for harassment purposes. Really good for killing Zealots and DTs, as we've seen here. I mean, they don't kill either of those things really fast, but they can't get shot back at. So, hey, it makes a lot of sense. At least to make a handful of them, right? You don't want to go mass mutalisk here. It's just not a great idea. Again, Corsairs. Oh my gosh. They're stacked up, though. God, look at how dead those guys are. And there are enough Corsairs here that can kind of just one-shot those Scourge, and they shoot fast. So them being able to one-shot anything is pretty fantastic. Yeah, those mutas, a little bruised up. Give them 30 HP apiece, just about. Maybe that was at 45, I guess. This one's at 12. It's an average of about 30, I'd say. Singularity Charge coming in. Does LaLush feel safe enough to take a 3rd base? He really should. I don't know that there's anything that InControl can do here to kill him right now. He's got a ton of Storm. He's got Zealots. He's got the Corsairs to deal with the Mutalisks if necessary. So yeah, 3rd base, there you go. Warping in right side. Setting up in a position to try to protect your front door and your 3rd base. Should work out for you. Zealot coming up the left side trying to scout. Is there a base up this way? Another Overlord down. Is that a supply block for InControl? It certainly is. He is supply blocked, which will slow him down a bit. And 3rd base gets scouted by the Zealot. Sees there isn't one. Traditional 3rd base not taken, but untraditional 3rd base already been taken here, which, again, InControl has made a LaLush know about. So this is an interesting engagement right here. Sure. We're just going gateway units versus Hydras and Lurkers. The Storms are coming down. The Corsairs trying to find Overlords to kill, and they're pushing them away quite effectively there. The Dragoons are really good versus the Lurkers, but you need a few more Zealots to deal with these Hydralisks, would be my suggestion. There you go. Zealots attacking on out. As long as the Lurkers aren't here, you're safe to do this. Again, Corsairs, man, if there were DTs in this mix, that'd be so good. Great Storm. Great Storm. Does he not have detection here is my question. I don't see an observer here. Oh, boy. Might have gotten picked off there. Well, they do get a High Templar. I was going to say, oh, 2 High Templar are down by those rallying Hydras that do die in the process. Never mind. This one is totally okay with 16 HP. Overlord's gotten down for the 3rd base. Totally suicidal, and it does get taken out. All right, so both players kind of taking some hits there. It is 120 to 86 total supply in favor of LaLush. InControl not doing super great, I'd say, at this point. He really should be up. But the problem is it's a 3-base to a 3-base scenario as this probe transfer comes down to that 3rd base for LaLush. Not ideal. Not an ideal place to live, if you ask me. Still no detection. I can't believe he doesn't have detection. Production tab says no detection either. Does he have... He's got an observatory. There's an observer. Okay, it just popped out. Here is your Huckleberry. Going to be really important for you to kill the 100 million lurkers that InControl is going to make this game. Dude, observer, move up. Kill this thing. You think it's a... He probably thinks it's a trap. Right? It's like, if I go up there, there's probably 100 Hydralisks waiting to murder me. Never mind, we're just going anyway. Ka-junk. Lurker down. 146 to 105 supply. In control. They're not in a great spot, my friend. He is taking a 4th base at that traditional 3rd base location here on Destination, so that's nice. But, man, we are far from being done with this game. Although, hey, it could be a sneaky twofer. You don't know. You don't know. Another Overlord down again. The slowdowns with the Overlord kills by the Corsairs. It's all part of the same package. Dude, you could just fly over here and wipe out a few of these Overlords. I guess the Hydra group is not far away, so they can jump in to respond if necessary. But, Kadaren Amulet coming on in from LaLush. LaLush. And he is going to try to kill these Overlords. The Hydras do respond, but not before one Overlord goes down and does supply block in control at 119. Yeah, the Hydra is jumping to attention there. Got +2 attack and no armor upgrades. The Lynx have no upgrades whatsoever except for speed. Speed Racer. And a 4th base coming in the bottom left here. LaLush taking this back corner. Oh, I guess InControl took his too. So he's got his top right for his 4th, which means this is his 5th at the 3rd base traditional location. Are we confused yet? I believe we probably are. Another Overlord down. Not a supply block. In control is 184 available supply. He is not interested in being supply blocked today. Now, as this base comes up for LaLush for his 5th, it is really important. This base right here is going to be super important. If In Control can take this one, these 2 bases actually will be really important. They're pretty easily accessed from both sides of the map, which makes them kind of hard to hold. On these maps, the longer macro games that I cast, these ones are the ones that die the most. So whoever holds these 2, if In Control can hold both of them, I like his chances. If LaLush can hold both of them, I like his chances. And if it's 1-1, I like LaLush's chances. Just because it'll be even footing base-wise against a Zerg player at this level. So Zerglings trying to scout. Is there a base down in the bottom left we can get? There absolutely is. It's kind of hidden by the minimap. But we'll take it down anyway. Is that actually... I guess the trick here is you're zoomed in like this when you're playing, so the minimap doesn't cover a lot. It's just when you're zoomed out like me that it's more of a problem and blocking stuff that you're trying to see here. But yeah, 0, I guess, 1 Carapace on the Zerglings. Okay, but no attack upgrades on the Zerglings is not great, but Adrenal Glands is almost done, and +1 is coming on for those guys. So the Zerglings might... There you go, there's an Ultralisk Cavern. I was going to say, this might imply some kind of an Ultralisk transition. By golly, there it is, and a Defiler Mound at that. So we are not going Mass Hydro Lurker today. We are taking up to the Tier 3 of Zerg, and I say the Tier 3 because Guardians are completely non-viable at this level of StarCraft. Sure, they might work for you at the lower levels against your friends, but not against a Protoss player of LaLush's caliber here. I can tell you that much. Apparently, LaLush is an Albanian slang word for idiot or clown. Actually, that's a Wikipedia entry that needs a citation, so perhaps I shouldn't have repeated it. Never mind, forget I said that. Chitinous plating on the way from In Control, and yeah, still nobody taking these bases. Overlord's keeping an eye on it. Zergling, rather, keeping an eye on that one. Is it dumb that the dot size for an Overlord and a Zergling is the same dot size on the minimap? I complain about this sometimes. In Control decides to take the 3 o'clock for his 7th. This is pretty good. Nope, 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6th. I keep thinking this is a base because it's a huge amount of red, but this is just where the army lives now. Yeah, man, it's Ultras, Lings, it's Defilers, it is a maxed out In Control army. LaLush had a bit of a situation there where he was up about 50 supply and just didn't go for it. He simply didn't go for it, and as a result, In Control is maxed out now. So, robotics facility coming in from LaLush. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a Reaver play here. Reaver's really useful against Mass Lings and Ultras especially. The Dragoon count's a little bit high for a Ling Ultra. I'm not going to lie to you. These Zerglings have Adrenal Glands. They have +1 attack. They have +1 armor, but they're trickling in a few at a time. These guys going for that base on the left side. Not happening. Trying to get a High Templar. No. Saved by his friends. Observer trying to see where this army is and recognizing they're not following up. So we could probably jump on this base. Does he know that he doesn't? I wish I could tell what they could see. Like, what buildings they were aware of. That's how StarCraft 2 does vision, and it's really nice. You can see what the player is aware of, what buildings existed last time he was in the area. Anyway, this is a lot of Ultralisks, and a lot of Zerglings, and a lot of Storm. The Ultras do not do very well versus Storm. It's a huge amount of damage that completely ignores armor. It's a bad place to be. But LaLush, extremely patient. Like, stupid levels of patience here. That said, this bottom left base of his, bottom leftish base of his, is going to get Dark Swarm Hydra real fast. He sees it because of this observer right here. And as a result, he's going to try to prepare for it. There's a Reaver down here, though. Getting some shots off. Trying to snipe down the Nexus in the mix. Can they get it? The answer is yes, they do snipe down the Nexus. Everybody will die in the process, but to pull the army away from that 3 o'clock position. Is this Reaver out of... No, it's working on it. Working on more Scarabs down there. Defiler does get a Dark Swarm up, but it's protecting the Dragoons against the Mutalisks, who all die. They were sacrificial anyway. I think they were on hold position. So the right side base in a lot of trouble. The problem is coming up this ramp is like single file with the pathing the way it is in StarCraft Brood War. We're going to trade a base for a base here, I think, as they're just, yeah, too much. Too much Ling Ultra here. The Reavers are fighting. The Archons are coming in with their +3 attack, +2 armor, and +1 shield. Going to do all right here. They might end up saving some of this. But all the defensive units are gone. The right side base for InControl is toast. For a base there. I think we're still pretty even here at the 22-minute mark of the match. LaLush has a bit of an overall advantage here in worker supply and army a bit. But I don't think he's crazy amounts ahead here. I don't know why there are overlords. Oh, it's drop lords. Ow, full overlord down. This overlord's also full of Zerglings, going to die. That really hurts. Like, unload as fast as you can now. Go, 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 go. He does unload 2 of them. And then the cannon finishes off both of them. Nice. All right. So these probes need something to do. I guess maybe they could come over to this left side base if they were interested in it. InControl trying to take this here 9 o'clocker. More Defilers in production. And actually, no, this 9 o'clock is not going to happen. Defiler's like, what up? Does get a Plague off on 4 Dragoons. Not the best Plague I've ever seen. I'm not going to go nuts with it. It's all right. Zealot's trying to say, is there a reestablishment of this 3rd base? Or the 3 o'clock base? No. There's not. So as long as LaLush can make sure that these 2 bases stay untaken by InControl, he's going to be all right. There is not even a Defiler here. I think he was intending to send a Defiler, but it died. It doesn't matter, though. This 3rd base here for LaLush is going to go down. That is too many Lings, too many Ultras, too much damage done. And that base gets completely wiped out. An engagement on the left side going a little bit better for LaLush. Does actually storm one of the Defilers. Another Plague goes down, catches 3 Dragoons and an Archon, which doesn't care about your Plague. But it does stop LaLush from pushing back this way. This is quite a scenario here. High Templar has to storm himself a bit to deal with these Ultras, but they do end up going down. Zergling's a bit trapped in this location. Fast, please. Not right now, sorry. And an Archon does come up. Oh, I thought I muted myself there. I didn't. Daughter just came in to ask me a question. All right. Wonders of being a dad who casts StarCraft. Who's going to win this thing? 24-minute mark. What do you guys... Where are your bets? I'm going to say... The fact that this base is gone for LaLush evens it up for InControl quite a bit. The fact that these bases don't exist are bad for InControl. But that this third is toast is kind of nice. Holy dropping Zola, Batman. Look at this High Templar. Oh, I thought he was coming in to try to deal with this. No, we're just big old Doom drop Zerglings and maybe some Ultralisks in here. Adrenalings with +2 attack and +3 armor. Your gateways are in a bit of trouble here. Going to try to deny upgrades on both of these forges, and by golly, they're going to get it. Both these forges are going down. That is a denial on shield upgrade and the remaining armor upgrade here, too. So no 3-3-3 today, LaLush. Oh, Temple Archives getting sniped would be such a huge deal. Taking down the robotics facility is also nice. That's the only robotics facility I think that exists here for LaLush right now. And the observatory. Okay, InControl with that one attack. Just managed to cripple LaLush's ability to tech at this stage. Wait, there's another... Oh, there's a robo over here on the left side. All right, cool. So that's nice. He can still... And I guess the robo bay is somewhere too. I don't know where it is. Meanwhile, 1 million Ultralisks have arrived and storm on top of all of them. And that was pretty well defended there by LaLush. Where is the robotics bay? Blind Falcon. Blind Falcon. How is he building Reavers? LaLush trying to take a bit of a stand here on the left side at this 9 o'clocker, but I don't know. I don't see this happening super well for him. Yeah, man. The Archons can tank pretty well, and they're dealing a lot of damage while they're at it. Again, big swings against Ultras is how you kill them. Archons do big swings. It's exactly why they are the right answer here. I'm serious. Where is the robotics bay? How is he making Reavers? This is going to be one of those things where you guys make fun of me. I am so lost. Like, gateway, 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 gateway. Stargate, Cybercore. Citadel. Well, InControl is taking what used to be LaLush's third base for his own. And LaLush takes his left side base, and InControl is taking the 3 o'clock too. So InControl doing all right here. I like it. I like the trades he's made. He took one base from LaLush, he's taking it for his own, and also taking the third base, and allowing LaLush to have this one base over here at the 9 o'clock position. Another big, big drop coming in from InControl. Cannons are here now, and High Templar are here now. Trying to get some good storms up. Ends up storming himself problematically. That guy comes out and dies instantly. But again, he just got this Templar Archives and it's dead now. High Templar keep coming out of these gateways and getting sniped because they can't do anything to defend themselves at all. This is a great game. This is really good. If InControl ends up winning this, it's going to be because of these two drops. Oh, it gets the Stargate. The Cyber Core is so big. Citadel of Adun. Rebuilding your tech structures is now difficult. Getting all the way back up to High Templar is going to be super duper hard. Ugh. He has to build Cyber Core, Citadel, Templar Archives now to get back up to High Templar. Unless... Nope, those aren't tech structures. I mean, his one saving grace is this base is alive, which I feel like InControl could have killed, like, now. Well, okay, he's doing it. Getting Defiler energy. So many Ultralisks. So many. 6 armor dudes. Real scary stuff. Does end up, I don't know if he scouted that his third base had been taken over by Zerg, but he knows about it now either way. Not sure when. okay. Scourger, they're just getting big hits. LaLush, man. LaLush, buddy. Look, robotic support bay coming in. Where is it, though? Right here. Was I crazy? I don't know if I was crazy. Please help me, guys. He was making reavers without a robotic support bay. That's a lot of storm, but that Nexus is dead. That is not enough storm to save your base. And I think InControl might have this game won. I'm looking at it right now. The income for LaLush is poor. This is Plague. Ready for a big style Plague, like right here. Yep, that's it. Ah, I caught 4 reavers. That's good Plague. That is some delicious, high premium quality Plague. So look, InControl has this mining base. He's got this mining base. He has this mining base. He's got 3 mining bases. And like, LaLush has 1. Uno mining beso, por favor. Insanity. Control coming into the natural base to murder it. Why not? There's a cybernetic score down here. There's a forge we can kill. Trying to respond to this is LaLush. He still hasn't gotten the final upgrades for his shields or his armor at all. He's doing all right here. The problem is these kill things so fast. The Ultras and the Lings, like, that's a dead cyber core and that's a dead forge. No question. You're just not saving it. Yeah, like the time it took me to say that. Dead. So yeah, tech structure-wise, not super happy. There's your Citadel of Dune coming in. He is retaking this base, though. So InControl sacrificed a bunch of units just to kind of kill stuff that was largely already dead for LaLush, although tech structures are important. I support killing tech structures, especially against Protoss. Really against anybody, let's not lie. They're good. They're good to kill. And he saves some of this. Oh, hang on. Did I speak too soon? Run. He is not running. He's not running. But he might live anyway. Okay, he does. Nice. Big attack from InControl coming on the left side. The one remaining source. Well, just kidding. That left side base did get retaken. I don't know about attacking this base. I'm just, I find it questionable to try to take this thing down. I know there's a lot of probes. Ugh. Where the heck was... Why did that Scarab go through 2 Ultralisks to explode out here? The mysteries of Scarabs, man. They are real. Dude, if LaLush wins this game, it's going to be an insane comeback for him. It really is. I mean, sure, a lot of Ultras are dying. In total fairness. That 6-kill Ultralisk, he's dead. This one source of income. LaLush needs to defend this with everything that he has, which he's doing because he knows how important this is right now. What are these? Oh, there's 2 Ultras back here. Cool. They're still around for some reason. Trying to get up this ramp, but there are like 5 Reavers here. See it necessarily working out, and in fact it doesn't. It's mass Reaver. Again, I don't know how some of these Reavers were made because there wasn't a support bay running around, but you know, it's cool. Gonna roll with it, I guess. This Lurker is protected against, well, it was protected against direct damage for a second there. This Defiler protected just based on the fact that LaLush doesn't want to kill him. He knows he's there. He can see him. He's aware of this base too. Ooh, good storm attack there though. Never mind, it's 1 kill. Not fair trade. 1 drone for 1 Sonic Storm. Bad trades there. So yeah, this base up here for InControl getting mined out. This one's still pretty healthy, but on triple digits across the board there. This one's already been mined by LaLush a bunch. So InControl's just like, I'm not going to attack into your Reavers. I'm just going to kill whatever is not protected by the Reavers. And LaLush's, I mean, his main base is effectively gone. There's 2 pylons there, bearing witness to the fact that there used to be a base here. That new High Templar dies. The DTs are in production from LaLush. He's really just trying to defend this one source of income that he has. It's 41 workers. for LaLush, and one single base worth of income. You're just oversaturated as you can possibly be over there. Oh, DT in the mix. InControl did not bring detection to the party, or if he did, the Corsairs would probably just kill it anyway. So can you save the Templar Archives? You can save it. Nice. Good save there from LaLush. Still, 195 to 145 total supply. LaLush needs to make, like, the greatest trades of all time. Another great plague there. Like, disgustingly great plague. And then these guys run out into the middle of nowhere and get destroyed. LaLush, your guys, though. Oh, hang on. Yeah, he dead. All right, dead to a lurker, too. Oh, hang on. Is there enough to save? Yes, DT's, man. DT's doing 49 damage per swipe. Big swings. DTs are great against Ultras. They can't tank as well, but if they're invisible, then they don't have to tank at all. All right, this base mined out. This base healthy. This base, again, not going to be mined out as fast because there's exactly 2 drones on the minerals here. The drone transfer from InControl is pretty gutsy, I would say. InControl, going to try to kill this last stand of LaLush. LaLush down here with 5 Reavers, running, pulling the Reaver back with some amazing micro. Oh, this looks bad. This looks really bad. So many Ultras and so many Lings and so much Defiler play here. All running up this ramp. They're going to take down the Forge. They're going after the Nexus a little bit here, but also trying to kill some of the probes. It's a little bit not super focused by InControl right now. Is he I mean, he took a plague to the face, but, you know, the Sim City's actually kind of working in favor of LaLush right now. These Ultras are very confused. Oh, he's got hold position probes here. Are you kidding me? Dude, he held. I mean, the Nexus wasn't really focused at all. It took 0 damage during that attack, I think. And suddenly InControl's like, oh, ow. All right, well, it's 2 basing Zerg versus 1 basing Protoss is where we are at this point, and, well, Protoss can hang. Where's your... Okay, here's the detection. The Overlords are coming in. But what saves the Overlords? Dude, there's nothing here to save these Overlords from all dying. Oh my gosh. No detection available. DT's on defense mode are going to be great here. I hear you, DT. There he is. Swipe, swipe, swipe. InControl's down to 138 available supply. He really wants to kill this Templar Archives. And I can't blame him for it, honestly. It is going to die here. I don't know why there are Corsairs over here at all, to be honest. What are you doing over here, dudes? I guess that's another Overlord you can kill in the general vicinity. And these tech structures are all dead. So LaLush has been crammed into this one source of income. This one corner of the map. And his tech structures are dead. There's no way. Look at the 1,000,000 3/3 hiders that were just produced from InControl. The Corsairs are in a lot of trouble. Like, a lot of trouble. And they do get out of there just because they're zippy, but yikes. LaLush down to 101 total supply to 136 for InControl. He's going to lose his Citadel of Adun. He's going to lose his Stargates. All he has are 0 production facilities. So there's really no way. There's no way LaLush comes back from this, right? I'm looking at it. I mean, sure, another Ultra's going to die. Oh no, he's running. He's got anabolic synthesis. He's zipping. The micro here on display is not bad. Oh, good hit on that Reaver. 7 kills, not bad. Is he going to do the micro trick? He's not doing the trick. Reaver down. I thought he was going to attack one of his own units that were standing on top of the lurker to kill it with splash damage, but nope. That's a good trick, but not one we're going to see here today, I don't think. So you need to build, like, gateways and stuff. Sure, cannons are fine, I guess. Yeah, these minerals very, very low. This one, again, getting down there. Those triple digits, not where you want to be. And then, okay, so we're mass lurkering. We're trying to catch the observers here. And we are going to, oh, are all of them going to die? 1, 2, 3. Observers down. Lurkers cannot be detected anymore, but they can get stormed to a certain extent, unless you're out of storm, in which case that's not going to happen. The Overlords have done their part. They detected the Observers. They allowed the Observers to die. Dark Swarm protecting the Hydras to some extent here. LaLush has a bigger bank than InControl does. Why are there more Scourge coming in? I guess maybe trying to find additional... Oh, does get another Observer. He knew! He knew there was another one in there. This guy, I don't know where he's going exactly. Maybe trying to kill some of these Corsairs. This is insane right here. This hold from LaLush. He's keeping his base alive. The Reavers are getting hits off, but the focus... The Reavers staying inside the Dark Swarm actually helping them immensely right now. It's 108 to 57 total supply. The source of gas income for LaLush is gone right now. This Lurker is pretty much invulnerable. That's it, man. There's no more ability to produce detection for LaLush here. The Lurkers just need to kind of generally be in the area. LaLush does have a lot of minerals in the bank, though, and his income is pretty good that way. InControl needs to kill this base, though. Okay, killing one of the Reavers is good. Killing another one of the Reavers is really good. 2 Reavers remaining is not enough. This one gateway represents all of the production abilities that LaLush had. He done, man. He is done. Dark Swarms coming up. And I mean, yes, you technically have the right composition here, just not enough of it. And that's it, man. Army supply, bam. LaLush is out. And InControl's your winner in 41 minutes and 25 seconds. That was a match. Wow. I mean, that was, jeez. That's it, man. This is the one base of income that InControl has right now. This is it. This is it. He was almost out, and he was like, you know what? I got to go. I have to go. That is it. And it kind of looks like he crushed, right? It looks like he won big here, but I mean, if LaLush had a couple more Reavers and maybe hadn't lost all of his tech back home, right? If he could have held on for like another minute and a half, we could have had a different ending here. So pretty darn good match. I'm not going to give it an epic tag, but it was good. InControl's resources lost here have got to be insane, right? Let's take a look. Hit that like button, by the way, if you enjoyed that. 341,000 points for InControl, 324 for LaLush. InControl produced 1,048 units today. Ended up killing 234. The kill-death ratio is not ideal. It's really not. LaLush killed 855 Zerg units. Only lost 200 of his, but lost the game. Because again, this produce is nuts. Structures raised, 149 Protoss buildings raised, which is a lot. And then, yeah. I mean, LaLush was really cost-effective with his defense, right? He was. But at the end of the day, InControl just had enough, right? He was able to out-gas mine the Protoss by double. He was able to out-mineral mine the Protoss by 9,000 minerals and outspend him by 24,000 minerals, and he almost lost in the end. He was, again, very tight on income. Didn't have much remaining. Had to go for it. Was compelled to go for it. And he did, and it worked out. All right, cool. Well, that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered and a Patreon cast. Go ahead, hit that like button if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.